Hi guys, I hope that you guys are doing pretty well. So today is gonna be day 3 of me doing this and actually making it a thing. I'm gonna try to talk less faster today and actually say what I want to say, because I realized that on all of my videos I talk really fast and it does not really help me, because the things that I want to say do not get across, and I might either have to repeat myself or talk louder, which is something that I generally do not like doing. So I'm just gonna take my time, breathe, and stop being stressful, because I already know what I want to say and I already have a way that I plan on saying it. So it's just a matter of me talking less faster, watching the camera, and say what I want to say. So today is gonna be the 3rd day of me actually making this a thing, and yeah, so it's been hard showing up for myself every day, because as soon as I get home and I generally know that I do not have anything else to do, the only thing that I honestly want to do is go on my bed straight up. I don't even want to take a bath. I don't even want to eat anything. Just go and sleep, because I'm right now one of those people who are always tired, and I generally do not know where this came from, but that's what I'm dealing with right now. So yeah, today is gonna be the third day of me recording, and even though it's tiring and everything else in between, I still enjoy it, because I'm showing up for myself and I'm doing something that I really want to do, which is getting better at communicating and expressing myself in ideas. And still sorry for the background noises today again, because still have people around. I always have people around, and yeah, sometimes it's a really big mess. Like right now, it just can't stop. I can't do anything about it. So today we're gonna be talking about a subject really important, and I think we are around that time, where almost everybody is getting ready for their finals and stuff, or finals is like 1 month, maybe 2 months away, because we just came back from spring break, and I think finals is like 2 months away. So today I'm gonna be talking about how I stay motivated during exam session. So it's been a really long time since the last time I had exam session, because I took this semester off. So I had my finals like a month ago, and yeah, I haven't studied for like an exam like for months ago. I mean for a school exam, but I still have classes that I'm currently taking on all platform, but I do not study as I study for my school exam, because those classes I take them at my own time, and so I generally do not have to study every day like I would have if I had my regular classes. But I still have some study technique that I do use and that I want to talk about today. So I brought 5 today, and the first one is gather information. So when it comes to gathering information for studying for an exam, everybody get lost, or most people get lost, because they're trying to gather as much as possible, like as many information as possible. This is a little trap that I used to get myself into, because I'm like one of those people who really like knowing everything, or find the idea of me knowing everything about a specific topic that I'm gonna be crazy on really exceptional. I like it, I enjoy it. So that's why before I start studying, I will try to gather information as much as possible. I'll go on YouTube and try to find a video about the subject that I'm currently studying. I'll go on my specific book that I'm reading for the class and try to find extra or additional information to add on top of it. And I will also go and look for research articles and dive into it, and get information going. But a problem that I do encounter when I doing this kind of stuff is I do not have time. So I don't have time to actually go over all the information that I got previously, and even though I did it with best intention, because I really want to get ready for this exam that I'm gonna be crazy on, or that I'm gonna take, that I literally like lost the sense of it. So I end up with a lot of information that I do not review, and with few time, and the exam will be literally in 2 weeks, maybe 2 days. So this is the reason why gathering information, you need to be aware of what kind of information that you gather, and try to gather information or review information that are really for the exam. So do not try to get every single thing, because you're not gonna have like all the time in the world to actually go and review them. And the more you think about, the less you do, I'll say the better. Even if I genuinely do not know what the heck I just said. But if you're doing less, right, just be cautious about the less that you're doing. Don't do less and slack on it, but do less on what kind of information that you're getting. Don't try to get a bunch of information, because you already know that you're not going to review all of them. And yeah, focus on the information that you have and study for an exam. And the first way to go, honestly, I hate to say it, is by using the book that you are using in your class. So by already reading the chapter, I'll say that you will find the most information from the text, or not from the text, for the test. But you can still go and look for some extra, maybe add some additional information if you want to, but please do not try to focus on that, because you actually need to take a time and sit to study for the exam. Gathering information is cool, but think about the time that you're going to spend studying it. So let's go to the second tip that I have. So the second tip that I wrote down said maximize your review session flashcards. So like you gather your information in the first step, the second step is you maximizing your review session. So you should do as much as needed review sessions. So the thing that I'm trying to say is, do not try to give yourself a specific goal of session that you want to do until you get the information, because there is a lot of stuff that you have to take into account that you might probably did not take into account. Like for example, are you new to the subject? If you're new to the subject and you generally do not know anything about the subject that you're currently studying, and you soon will have an exam on, so just already make yourself comfortable with the possibility of spending way much more time reviewing than somebody that you know who knows more about the subject than you, because they have some background knowledge, background information that they still use even if they're not aware of it all the time, in order to, you know, help them get to the content that they have to review, which might not be the case for you because you're totally new in the subject. So if you're new to the subject, so you might possibly have more study session to do. And the way you do your study session is up to you. It's up to the specific study method that you use every day. So mine right now is flashcards. So I do a lot of flashcards every day, and I have a specific set of times, set of days that I plan on doing my flashcards. And I try to be rational when it comes to me doing flashcards, because even though I might tell myself, hey, you know what, today I'm gonna do 50 early in the morning, but at the end of the day, one thing that I realize is I'm drained, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and sometimes the more like the specific amount of flashcard that I can do in the afternoon is 10 or 5, not more than that. So that's why I try to subdivide my task in throughout the day. And if I have a specific goal, which is 50 flashcards, you know, for the day, so I'll try to do 10 every 2 hours in between me seeing patients on my downtime, or me taking the bus, so I'll do some, and you know, me waiting for the bus, I'll also do some. And sometimes I might not even reach my 50 cards, but I will probably get 20 flashcards done, or 25 if I'm lucky. So it's still something. So yeah, if you're totally new to the subject, just be comfortable with the fact that you might take way much more time to get the knowledge across or the message than somebody else who already knows something about the subject. And use this study method. Mine is flashcards, so I don't know what yours is. Think about it and use it. Don't try to like implement them and try to come up with the study method, because usually when you do that, it's those times when you really do not have any hours, any time to like actually implement the thing that you just created. Because mind you, you're not gonna pick up a study method just in 2 days or 3 days. So you actually need time to go over it and try it yourself and see what works best for you, how you want to do it, adjust it like in your own life, or like the own way that you like it, and actually use it. So Don't try to pick up a study method knowing that you have an exam in 1 week and you generally did not study anything yet. So try to use something that you're familiar with, and then after that adjust it if needed and do other stuff. So the third tip, or maybe the third step that I came up with today, is do not try to cover everything. So I think by talking about my 2 previous tip or step that I already covered this, do not try to cover everything because you won't have time for it. And the other reason why you shouldn't try to cover everything is because one of the things that I've seen with studying a specific subject is you will be exposed to different how do I say that? Not different information from the same subject, but yeah, I'll say 2 different information about the same subject. For example, if you're studying for a math class, right, and you're doing algebra, so I'll say the main focus should be you doing algebra and not you doing algebra, pre-calc, and calc 1, because even though you still have this, advanced knowledge about the specific topic, which is math, so it's not gonna be really helpful if you generally spend more time than studying for your algebra class or your math algebra class, and like by spending all the time, like doing calc and pre-calc, which are still math, but they are not that kind of math that you actually need to get done in understanding in order to get the grade and pass and understand what you have to understand in the class. So I'll say, for example, if you're studying biology and your test or maybe your exam is going to be on cell biology, so there is really no need to study physiology or anatomy because the test is biology, right? But it's not anatomy biology or physiology biology, so it's going to be cell biology. So put your main focus on cell instead of trying to do cell, physiology, and anatomy all at the same time, because it's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you because you won't have time to go over everything, because biology is already vast, and yeah, it's just gonna be hard for you to actually get what you need to get, and also take the exam in fast and understand what you need to understand. So take a step back sometimes and ask yourself questions and try to know if you're on the right path or not by looking at what you might be doing. And the fourth thing that I came up with today is take break. I am one of those people who generally do not like taking breaks, so I'll tell myself that I will take a break as soon as I'm done with what I'm doing, but God knows that what I'm usually doing takes way much more longer than I expected, and then I ended up taking breaks or walk away like probably in 2 hours when I told myself that I might probably just need 1 hour to get it done. So take breaks, because your body will tell you that, hey, you know what, right now we need to slow down and take a break. So if you do not listen to your body, I'm sorry, your body will just stop working when you generally did not expect it. And it happened to me a lot of times, so I generally do not want you guys to experience that, but do take breaks when you feel that you generally like it. I'm not gonna tell you to be lazy or to go easy on yourself, but sometimes when you've been studying for like 2 or 3 hours and your body's telling you, hey, you know what, I cannot do this no more, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, take a break to actually go drink some water and open the fridge and see if you have anything to eat, and probably take a 5 or 10 minutes to breathe, walk around and do something else and go back at it, because at the end of the day you have to do it and nobody's gonna do it for you. So we're gonna switch to the fifth one, and the fifth thing that I came up with today is research on your exam. Make research on your exam process, questions type, length, and try to create similar environments in your study sessions. So one thing that you also need to pay attention to, or you should also look at when you're about to take an exam, is ask questions. But don't go around and ask questions, because it might help you, it might not help you. But the question that I generally know will help you is question that you're gonna ask your teacher that you was taking the class with. So the teacher already know the exam. The teacher probably made it. Sometimes they do not, but the teacher is familiar with the exam, so he's the only one that can technically guide you on how the process is going to be. Actually, so do not be afraid to go and talk to your teacher about the exam. So you're not gonna tell them, hey, what's question 1 in the exam, or what kind of chapters that I specifically need to review, because not all teachers will tell you, you know what, put your focus on this specific chapter, knowing that you have 12 chapters to study for the whole thing. Sometimes it might be helpful. All the time, I generally do not say it as helpful, because for me it's kind of like cheating. Why will somebody know which kind of chapters that they need to put their focus on, knowing that the whole class do not know? So that's why I think not all teachers do it, but I know some teachers who does it, like tell you exactly, you know what, study those specific chapters because you will get more questions from the specific chapters. But those kind of questions are not questions that you should ask the teacher, even if you might ask them, because you never know. But the specific questions that I want you to ask the teacher is saying something like, hey, I'm gonna take the exam, can you please tell me what kind of questions I should expect? So are they gonna be filling the blank, or are they gonna be check the good answers? Because knowing what kind of questions that you should expect from the exam can help you or guide you on how your study method should be, or guide you on how you should design your own questions or flashcards when it comes to you studying for the specific exam. So it does help. So that's why knowing the specific exam type or questions format is really helpful. Knowing how long the exam will be is pretty helpful, because it might also tell you like how many times that you should spend on each questions, knowing that you will get time to go over every questions. And it can also help you on your review sessions, because if, for example, you're studying for a biology exam, which is 1 hour, right, and you're doing review, so if you take 15 minutes or 20 minutes for each question, so you already know that you need to do more review for this specific exam. But if you're doing like, I'll say 30-second or 40-second in after reviewing and after studying for each flashcards, so you already know that this exam you technically got it and you're doing pretty fine, and you'll of course pass and have good grades. So that's why I'm telling you, knowing the specific questions format and the length of the exam can help you study or guide your study sessions. And that's pretty much it. So those were like the 5 points that I wanted to talk about on today's video, and thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for those people who watched my video yesterday, because I generally didn't expect anybody to watch my videos, but yeah. So today I'm very much more comfortable and my heart is not racing, and yeah, I can talk to camera for hours now, but right now I'm genuinely tired and I'm gonna stop this to go and do other stuff, because I'm currently taking a class that I will need for a specific project that I'm gonna work on for the summer. So yeah, I need to actually go back to this, but first take a bath and get myself comfortable to start working for the night, and that'll be pretty much it, and also put this video together. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow in another video, and tomorrow's gonna be day 4. I'm really excited for the way that this thing is going, because you know what, I'm showing up for myself and I really like it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and thank you again. Bye.